Hello everyone. Hi, my name is Ade. So today I will be discussing niche vanilla fragrances, and actually I will be ranking them. Vanilla is one of the most popular notes in fragrances. You can wear it for any occasion. It's not offensive nor off-putting. Coming in at number 12 is Diptyque's Eau Duelle EDT. Now, I initially had the Discovery set for the Diptyque line, and I did not like Eau Duelle when I first smelled it. It was just something about the black pepper that I just couldn't get with. And so one day, perfume shopping in the store, and I sprayed it. I don't know if I was bored, but I was like, let me try that again, the EDT, and they also have the EDP as well. But I actually had to come back around to it. Sometimes our noses change, and so then I fell in love with Diptyque's Eau Duelle, and that's the EDT. And so this fragrance basically, to me, is like a dry vanilla. It's not sweet. It smells like it has like black pepper and maybe some other spices in there. It gives me like a warm and cozy feel. It's like a warm vanilla to me, and it reminds me of something vintage. Actually, Eau Duelle is not an easy reach for me. So after I use this bottle, I may not repurchase it, because what I'm trying to do is have like all loves in my collection. I just don't want to like take up space with fragrances. But it's still a good fragrance. A lot of people really love this fragrance. And so that is Diptyque's Eau Duelle EDT, coming in at number 12. The next fragrance coming in at number 11 is Jousset Parfums Accident à la Vanille. And this literally smells like a shortbread cookie. That's what it smells like. So it's really gourmand. So if you don't like gourmand, you might want to stay away from this one. But this, you will be walking around smelling like a shortbread cookie. It's very buttery, super buttery. And so what I get is like shortbread cookie that is infused with vanilla and butter. Like literally, you smell like butter. And so that is Accident à la Vanille, coming in at number 11. So coming in at number 10 is Micallef's No Tiffany. This is probably one of the most unique vanillas that I've smelled. And so when this one opens up, it has like a clean smell, like a fresh and clean smell to me. And I think that's coming from the citrus notes, because there's citrus in here. I believe, I don't know if it's mandarin or orange, but there is citrus in the open. Then I get like a booziness coming from, that is rum and cognac. And yeah, so I see like a mature woman wearing this vanilla, like a classy lady wearing this vanilla. And so that is Micallef's No Tiffany. Also, I get slightly like a powderiness from No Tiffany, just a little hint of powderiness. And also, I do believe that this fragrance is unisex, so men and women can wear it. And also, the performance on this is really, really good. So coming in at number 10 is Micallef's No Tiffany. Now, the next three vanillas that I'm going to describe, they all kind of have similarities to them. And so coming in at number 9 is Escapade Gourmand. And I got this decant from Scent Split. I just figured that now that I'm buying like a lot of fragrances, I should take my time to get to know the fragrances. I need to like relax on the blind buys, because I've been going a little crazy on the blind buys. So I got this decant, a good size, and not for a bad price either, from Scent Split. And this is Escapade Gourmand, and let me tell you what it smells like. So this basically to me is vanilla and sugar, okay? And so if you like sweet, I feel like when it wears, it's like really fluffy and airy. This one, it's really pretty and very comforting and cozy, especially this time of year with the cold weather. Actually, I think you could wear this any time of year. Yeah, so that is coming in at number 9. That is Escapade Gourmand. Beautiful fragrance. So coming in at number 8 is Fire at Will by Jovoy. So this one as well, I got this decant from Scent Split, and this one kind of has the same opening to me as Escapade Gourmand, and that is like vanilla with sugar, but then it has a special touch to it because this actually has the mimosa flower in there, and so that mimosa just kind of makes it like more bright to me, and it makes it stand out because I'm noticing that a lot of these vanillas are starting to, they got the same notes in them, okay? And so I'm not gonna buy like all these vanillas that basically smell damn near the same. I'm not doing that. So I'm actually trying to decide with these which one I want to purchase, but this one stands out because of that mimosa note. It's really beautiful. Yeah, it's really beautiful. And so that is coming in at number 8 is Fire at Will by Jovoy. Beautiful fragrance. Coming in at number 7 is Indult Tihota. And I will pop a picture up here. I also got a decant from Scent Split as well. And so Indult Tihota, I would say, is possibly the vanilla that started it all. I think this was released in 2006. And the perfumer behind this fragrance is Francis Kurkdjian. Everybody, you know, well, I think that a lot of people know his name because of the Baccarat and everything like that, the MFK fragrances. And so this was one of the fragrances that he made for Indult, and this is called Tahota, released in 2006. And this has many notes, but what I get the most is basically vanilla and musk. To me, this smells like straight vanilla bean ice cream, and that is one of my favorite desserts besides creme brulee. This smells like vanilla bean ice cream, and you just smell so yummy with this on. And so let me tell you what's really special about this fragrance. Okay, so besides the vanilla, the thing that is so beautiful to me with Tahota is the musk. So initially when you put it on your skin, it's like, okay, this is great. But over time, as it warms up, it's just like, it just projects and projects, and it just leaves you in this beautiful scent bubble. It's like, I already love musk, but this musk is done so beautifully in this fragrance. And so out of all of those vanillas that kind of smell similar, this one, it's still holding its ground. It's still like one of the best vanillas. And so coming in at number 7 is Indult Tihota. Coming in at number 6 is Guerlain's Spiritueuse Double Vanille. And so I first heard about this fragrance, I would say sometime in 2021 from Sharita M. And also, I think her name is Alithia, but I think she changed her channel to The Simple Cheek Life. And so both of them, the way that they described this fragrance, I was like, I have got to smell it. And so I got 2 little samples, and I got a sample of Angelique Noir and this one at the same time. But this one, I couldn't really smell it that much, but it did smell wonderful to me. But I didn't know if I wanted to bite the bullet and pay that much on a fragrance that like just really soft, but it's so beautiful. But anyway, as you can see, I did, and mine kind of looks like that. I got like a little light pink top, little pink ribbon to go around it, and my name, Ade, engraved right there in the back. And so let's describe the fragrance. Okay, so I'm just gonna, for shortening purposes, I'm just gonna call this SDV, okay? And so basically this fragrance to me, this one also has many notes, but what I get most is like a beautiful vanilla and incense. I love incense and fragrance. It's so like addictive to me. Like it just makes me kind of just, you know, like sniff myself like all day. And so this one kind of wears pretty close to the skin. I've never gotten a compliment on this one. Not that I care. I mean, the extra compliment is like, you know, that's cool or whatever, but never got a compliment on it. It's not like projecting. It's not beast mode. Now I know this used to come in a different bottle. I don't know if the formula changed. I'm not sure, but this smells good either way to me, but it just doesn't last long and it doesn't project. So this basically to me is like an everyday vanilla. It's easy to wear, and to me, I would like wear it, you know, like on a Netflix and chill, little cuddle up, you know. So that is kind of like what this gives me, because it wears really close to the skin. And so coming in at number 6 is Guerlain's SDV. Number 5 is Initio's Absolute Aphrodisiac. So Absolute Aphrodisiac is like, to me, it's kind of like a sensual vanilla. I feel like this wears closer to the skin as well. It's warm. It's not too sweet, a little bit of powdery. When I went into Neiman Marcus, I did not know any of the notes of the fragrance. And then me and the sales associate, we both like this one, you know, kind of like the most. And then later on, you know, I just like kind of like looked up some reviews on it, and I never knew that it even had a note of castoreum. So don't let that scare you away. What I get from Absolute Aphrodisiac is like a vanilla, a little bit of amber, a little bit of musk, and I could smell like a little bit of white flowers like in the background. And so coming in at number 5 is Absolute Aphrodisiac by Initio. So number 4 is Angelique Noir by Guerlain. And so for this one, I just got a little gold plated top and this green ribbon here, because this fragrance to me smells like vanilla with some greenness. And so that greenness is coming from the Angelica, the note of Angelica. And this fragrance, lightly sweet, it's deep, it's a little dark, it's a very cozy vanilla. This vanilla, I actually wore this as my scent of the day for Christmas. It's a cold weather type of vanilla. And for me, this one, like I said before, I got a sample of Angelique Noir and Guerlain's SDV. And I was like, I got this one immediately. Like this one, you know, it's ranked higher than that one too, but this one I like more. And that is Guerlain's Angelique Noir. So now I'm coming to the top 3. And so my number 3 choice would be this one right here. And this is St. Bart, and this is called Vanilla West Indies. Now, there is a lady on YouTube by the name of Polly. And it's crazy because anytime I think of vanilla, I think of Polly and I think of Sharita M. And so Polly is infatuated with vanillas as well. And so she's the one that sold me on this one. It's so good. And so Vanilla West Indies basically has vanilla. What I get is vanilla and caramel, but there is orchid in there as well. So this one has a perfume concentration, and so basically you can only really wear this on your skin. I don't have anything on today here, So it kind of goes on like oily like that. And so you wouldn't want to put that on your clothes. But yeah, it's just, it's so beautiful. And so coming in at number 3 is Vanilla West Indies by Saint Barth. So my number 2 fragrance is MFK Gentle Fluidity Gold. So with Gentle Fluidity Gold, I get a vanilla, I get musk, I get the juniper berry. To me is like the best thing in it, well, besides the vanilla. Also, it has like some woodsy note. I think it has some nutmeg, some coriander. But I'm going to give you one elevator story about a compliment. So sometimes I travel for work, so I'm in a hotel, in the elevator. I was standing in the elevator with the lady, but I could tell that she wanted to say something, but anyway, she didn't. And so I got off the elevator and I passed by one of the people that worked there. And she said something. She was just like, ma'am, what are you wearing? It's so beautiful. And I told her, of course, she didn't know the name. Average, everyday people, I don't think that they know a lot of these niche fragrances. And so she had me like write this thing down and everything. And then the lady on the elevator said, yeah, I wanted to tell you that you smell so incredible, you know, but she never said it. But she said it then though. And so they loved the fragrance. She ended up coming back to me and say, I looked it up. It was so expensive. I said, I know, you know, but anyway, so I do remember those compliments on the elevator. And so that was from this Gentle Fluidity Gold. It was a close runner up for number 1 because this one actually performs so well. It lasts all day. I believe that this is like a classic and a universal fragrance. You can wear this on your wedding day. You can wear this to work. It won't be offensive. You could just wear it for anything basically. And so yeah, so this is my favorite MFK fragrance. And so that is my number 2, vanilla, and it's so unique too. I love this. You're gonna get a kiss from me. So that is a Gentle Fluidity Gold. So my number 1 fragrance is by Xerjoff, and that is Dama Bianca. So in the opening of Dama Bianca, I smell like a beer, like malt type of quality, and this does have malt in it. And then I also smell something fruity, and I guess that's coming from the kumquat. I smell vanilla, of course. I get a bit of like a powderiness in this as well. And also, I really imagine like a bride wearing this. This is the fragrance that, I would say, if I were to pick my wedding fragrance again, besides Delina, this would be one of the runners up, is Dama Bianca. I feel like this is such a pretty girl fragrance. It's just so, that's the dent in my bottle right there. You can see it better there. I just love this fragrance so much. And in the dry down of the fragrance, I really get that note of the malt, and it kind of smells kind of like a beer / wine. Like that's what the malts, like the malt drink, actually what it smells like to me. It's very unique. So the longevity is not so great, but this still is a really great fragrance. I've never smelled anything like it. It's such a beautiful vanilla. So again, coming in at number 1 is Xerjoff's Dama Bianca. So this brings us to the end of the video. 12 incredibly beautiful niche vanillas. If you stayed this long, if you can, be so kind to like and subscribe. And then until the next time, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.